When your character is built for combat, but the campaign is 99% roleplay. Hi, what's up everybody, SkyDieRay here, welcome to another DnDMemes video. If my voice sounds weird at all, or if there's anything that seems off with this video, it's because I'm really sick. At the moment I kinda got a cold, I don't know. Anyway, hope you enjoyed this video. How are you guys doing? Welcome to another DnDMemes. Before jumping into it, I wanna quickly kinda ask you if you're not yet subscribed. To consider doing so now, it only takes a moment and I appreciate it a lot, and you can undo it later if you change your mind, so thank you if you do subscribe. And yeah, with that being said, I hope you enjoyed the video. Spider Dragon. Conversation with the 5-year-old DM. 5-year-old DM. It is a spider dragon. Me. What is that? A massive black dragon with 8 legs and big pincers dripping with poison. That is terrifying. It has a breath weapon. It breathes millions of tiny spiders at you. Jesus Christ, that is actually extremely terrifying. Don't count your chickens before they hatch. We will help you find character art, kid. We've got Hero Forge Hank, AI Albert, and Tragic Team. What did Tragic Team do? He paid for commission and then his character died session 1. Yeah, no, at that point you're just gonna... At that point you just reuse that character. Am I just misunderstanding the value of gold or something? Why do I see so many people talking about peasants maybe making a gold piece in a year, but a regular breastplate costs 400 gold pieces? The economy is in shambles. Classic blunder. My therapist just asked me to explain my D&D character's backstory and then immediately figured out all my insecurities. He fell for one of the classic blunders. Never get involved in a land war in Asia? Only slightly less well known. Never go in against a therapist when your insecurities are on the line. Who's the Muppet? So, what did we learn today? Asks the DM. The low-level party who didn't take the hint to run away and only avoided the TPK through sheer dumb luck. Is it nothing? Yay, nothing! The entire party cheers, okay. Yeah, sometimes you really just gotta TPK them to teach them a lesson, you know? I admit, that would probably be something worth stopping when the DM is an amateur entomologist. Cicadas spend most of their lives underground, some emerging every year. Others emerging every 13 to 17 years. The world cicada has been waiting much longer, and we are woefully unprepared. Well, that is terrifying. Jesus Christ, dude. You cannot rocks fall, everyone dies them, either. Has to be the whole way through. Run a full campaign for them and you get $500,000 at the finish. Would you do it? Stage 4 terminal Matt Mercer syndrome. Metagame so badly he's transcending his actual self and will read ahead in the module that you're playing. Doesn't look up from the throne unless called by name 3 times and offered a sacrifice of Pringles, and saw it in a D&D green text or meme compilation, so it should work in game. Okay. In a world where you can be anything, you should feel always free to be someone different, as long as they can heal. Seriously, we need a healer. My PC isn't my gender. You're clearly projecting because you're in denial about being trans. My PC isn't my gender. Don't care as long as you can heal. DM's greatest fear. Players walk through a dungeon. Player. I use the ready action to attack any monster that appears, bypassing the initiative order for the first turn of the combat. DM will have to spend 30 minutes looking up if it's possible, or if it's another r/DnDMemes BS. Shapewater to break locks. Who takes knock anyway? Let's see who you really are, rule of cool. And it's cheating, okay. The ultimate character build. Behold, the ultimate unstoppable character concept. Using the patented weak equals good character method, I give you the Centaur Wizard. Okay, Jesus Christ, so it's a level 1 wizard with -4 at initiative, 2 hit points, armor of 6, -3 strength modifier, -4 int, -4 dex, -3 wisdom, and -4 both const and charisma. Okay. Is this like the opposite of min-maxing, max meaning? I don't know, this is Jesus Christ. Never actually seen someone use plate before due to its insane cost. Plate armor costs 500 gold pieces for only 18 AC. You guys always act like you're better than me. Monk with 20 AC naked. Blade Singer who gets 23 AC in a dress. And Turtle who was born with 17 AC and can still use a shield. Common is overrated. Oh, I can't fit Dwarvish into my known languages. Already have Common, Draconic and Elvish. Or can I? Who needs Common anyway, right? I mean, the entire party speaks Common, so... It ends up being 16 strength, 16 con, and 14 dex at first level. 14, 14, 14, 10, 10, 10, mountain dwarf fighter. Me making a character. and then the DM with no point buy because it's too overpowered. I miss reverse casting. Wizards through the ages. OSR D&D. Bro, cut your nails. Also, fewer spells per day and dice from a paper cut, but can actually take out a goblin or two with competent staff skills, and spells are scary overpowered. 5th edition D&D. But don't let the beef fool you, he juices. Melee combat is suicide and he can't use reverse casting, but he has more spells per day and won't die when the fighter walking in front of him farts too hard. Oh, you're readying an action? Sorry, there was an innocence that way. Guess you're chaotic evil now. Others DMs who hate when a player readies an action and try to punish them, and me happy that my players are trying to use strategy. Completely different take, perspective regarding the exact same thing, yeah. Buff Marshal non-combat skills. Marshals have nothing to do outside of combat. Talking with NPCs, gaining connections, gathering information, putting plot points together, building relationships with party members, and role-playing in a role-playing game. You better wise up, Big Bad Evil Guy. Big Bad Evil Guy casting Meteor Swarm. Hahaha, you're done for. How could you ever hope to walk away from this? Rogue with evasion. It's just a jump to the left. Assuming the fight's been going on for a while, or they turned into a Triceratops or something. When the Big Bad Evil Guy uses a 9th level spell on the wild-shaped druid. Meteor Swarm, and then there's Power Word Kill. I'm not helping the subreddit's issue with comprehending rules. I jump to burrow myself underground. What? My character's jump height is equal to 3, plus their strength modifier, and I have a strength of 4, which means I go up -1 feet, and in other words, I go down 1 foot. Jesse, what the f are you talking about? Oh wow, okay. How would that work though? Jesus Christ. I guess you should just be unable to jump, right? If you don't have a positive jump value. You enjoy all the killing, don't you? Lawful good paladin enjoying slaughtering his foes mercilessly, and the party looking at him being more brutal than the demons they're supposed to stop. We had a 1 D&D, it was called 1st edition. This is 6th edition and I will die on this hill. Wait, why are you calling it 6th edition? I'll be deep in the cold ground before I recognize it as 1 D&D. If I'm wrong, please correct me. Bards can learn Find Greater Steed before Paladins. What? Find Steed is a 4th level spell exclusively on the Paladin spells list. Bards get 4th level spell slots at level 7. Paladins get 4th level spell slots at level 13. At level 10, Bards get this. Magical secrets. By 10th level, blah blah blah, 2 spells from any classes including this one. And it must be of a level that you can cast as shown on the bard table. The chosen spells count as bard spells for you. Oh wow, okay. That's pretty cool actually. Armor's one thing, but how do farmers even afford to harvest their crops in this economy? I cost 400 GP. No commoner can buy me, says the breastplate. Well, I cost 1500 GP. I'm way more overpriced, says the full plate. Amateurs? What was that, punk? Amateurs, says the sequel costing 1 GP. Hopping on the train before it's also banned. Point buy is overpowered, but I rolled an 18, 17, 16, 2 14s and a 12. Rolling for stats is really inconsistent. It can be a lot more overpowered than point buy if you have a really good roll when you do it. Casters don't need to roleplay ever, I guess, based on some comments. Casters have limited spell slots, so using spells outside of combat is not something that you can or should always do. r/DnDMemes completely ignoring that. Adventure is better than shopping. Hard to swallow pills. If the PCs are causing trouble with shopkeepers, your players are probably bored with your shopping scene. I mean, yeah, that or they're just troublemakers. I suppose that guild merchant might also work as a background. Me. I wanna play a samurai fighter with the noble background. DM. Ooh, a classic combo. I'm guessing you'll be sticking pretty close to the feudal Japanese aesthetic? Not exactly. About to do it to the nobility. DM. As you enter the town, you notice the disparity of wealth between the moneyed and the working class. Me and the boys. He was also Russian. Very large amount of poison that needs disposing of, and a skeleton PC. don't be afraid to have the shopkeepers be a multi-class to become so much more powerful. The shopkeeper being a level 17 battle cleric with 3 levels into champion fighter, and the level 6 murder hobos attacking the shopkeeper. It's hell, I tell you. When your character is built for combat, but the campaign is 99% roleplay. I don't see the problem with that. I really enjoy roleplay, I don't know. I mean, more so than combat. At that point, it's like it's up to the DM if the players get to win or not. DM intentionally placing a too tough enemy in the hopes that the party chickens out, shooting the party. And then, who killed the party? I love him so much, not gonna lie. Long-term DMs as players. Always attentive and just there to have fun. This thing the DM made seems cool, I will investigate. Oh cool, I died. I get to play that rogue that I made back in 2017. Owns every book and lends them to the DM. Somehow find a way to reflavor a paladin into a gunslinger. Knows the rules better than the DM and uses that knowledge for good. Actively asks the DM to target them or otherwise disadvantage them in the name of fun. Realizes that the DM forgot a rule that would punish them, but reminds them anyway. Instantly figures out plot twists and plot hooks and plays along anyway. I will prepare hold person as that will allow my rogue ally to get crit sneak attacks and their win is my win. 80 sets of dice and everyone borrows from them constantly. Holy shit, that map is so awesome. How did you make this? Hello DM. I have designed the layout, sewer system, farming plots and exact interior of every house in my village from my backstory. Hello DM. I have some questions about the farming methodology in your world. Never flakes. Ever. Makes diaries, memoirs, spellbooks and whatever they think of for fun and all in character. Makes the best backstory that you have ever seen. Knows more about the world than anyone else, including the DM, combined. Plays a crazy optimized support character that allows the entire party to play whatever dumbass characters they want and still clean ass. Hello DM, I would like to kick down the door. But you didn't even check if it's trapped. But that's boring. Fully capable of using their game knowledge to be outright immortal in combat, but doesn't use that knowledge anyway. DM scribbles over just regular old pirates in the notes. Ah, how did you know? Writes notes so good that the DM asks for them. Compliments the DM after every single session. Super excited for the next session. It's in 3 months. 2 months and 27 days actually. Okay, that last one is just a bit weird. Who has sessions scheduled 3 months in advance? Yeah, I don't know, this seems like the type of person that everyone, or at least the DMs, would really want or appreciate to have at their tables. Alright, on that note, that's gonna be it for today's video. So thanks so much for watching, I hope you enjoyed. Don't forget to leave a like if you did and subscribe for more if you haven't already. Also, thank you to everyone supporting the channel on Patreon, as well as on YouTube. I appreciate a lot, so thanks so much for those. Links below if you want to check them out, as well as links to the social media, Discord, server, everything else. And yeah, that's it. Thanks again for watching, and see you next time. Everybody, bye.